Hope everybody's doing good in your family and wherever you are right now. And we're going to look just a little bit further into Exodus chapter 13. I want to pick up in verse 3 and look at verses 3 through 7. It says, So Moses said to the people, This is a day to remember forever, the day you left Egypt, the place of your slavery. Today the Lord has brought you out by the power of his mighty hand. Remember, eat no food containing yeast. On this day in early spring in the month of Abib. So let's stop there for a second. They had different names for their months than what we have and what we know as the Julian calendar. So Abib was the first month in the Israelite calendar, and it would have fallen in like the March-April time frame. So that's when they celebrated Passover. And if you notice, that's when we celebrate Easter. It's always in that March-April time frame. So it all kind of coincides together. He says, on this day in early spring, in the month of Abib, you have been set free. You must celebrate this event in this month each year after the Lord brings you into the land of the Canaanites, Hittites, Amorites, Hivites, and Jebusites. He swore to your ancestors that he would give you this land, a land full of milk and honey. So they were going to celebrate this after they go into the promised land. So this would start, after they move in under the leadership of Joshua and they took possession of the land. Verse 6, for 7 days the bread you eat must be made without yeast. Then on the seventh day celebrate, a feast to the Lord. Eat bread without yeast during those 7 days. In fact, there must be no yeast bread or any yeast at all found within the borders of your land during this time. So this yeast that they removed from their bread, it was to remind them of the Passover, and it was also spreading the symbolic idea of purity for them as well. And this festival of unleavened bread that they would do for these 7 days was this reminder after the blood deliverance of the Passover, right? So they put the blood on the doorpost. They celebrate the Passover meal. Then they come in and they celebrate this festival of unleavened bread for these next 7 days. And then on the seventh day, they have a feast. So they have a party. So it's not just a joyless, somber thing. There is also a celebration. Because to be a child of God and to be a follower of God, to be one of his chosen people within the Israelites was something to be celebrated. So yes, they symbolically and in a somber fashion remembered what God had done. But then at the end of that, there was a celebration. And so we too should have moments of being somber in our reverence for the Lord. But then we also as Christians today have something incredible to celebrate. Just as they celebrated the blood of the lamb that they sacrificed, causing the angel to pass over them so that their household was spared from death. We celebrate the blood of Jesus Christ that causes the judgment of God to pass over us so that everyone in our house that knows the Lord is protected from death as well. Eternal death and a home in heaven. Have a great day.